All right, so I think we should play a game. Let's lighten it up.
We should. I think we need to play Klain to Fame.
Yes.
Don't you know who I am? Remember my name. Klain. Brainworm takes forever. You're gonna like my post most. I feel engagement forever. Broken brain takes with no shame. Klain. Hot takes up to 11. Saving Joe Biden from blame. Klain. It's gonna live forever. Ronnie, remember my name. Remember.
Oh,
Yeah.
such a good song.
That was a fun song to record.
It was.
So for our new listeners, of which there are many, Klain to Fame is a game in which I read 4 tweets. 3 have been retweeted by White House Chief of Staff and Twitter brainworm lib Ron Klain. 1 which has not been retweeted by him. Smug and Holmes have to decide which one was not retweeted. This is tweet number 1. This is Dean Baker, who tweets out a link to a CEPR.net story. The media's war against Biden over inflation. Here are some of my favorites in this tradition.
He has no shame. Who says this?
The subheader there is the nonstop hype of inflation.
The nonstop hype?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this is just
You
another...
gotta be kidding me.
unsurprisingly leads many people to believe inflation is a really big problem.
Dude, journos hate the working class so much. Like, I don't know why.
Wait, who the fuck is Dean Baker?
Who is Dean Baker, Ashbrook?
That's a good question.
Have you ever heard of that guy?
Sounds like an asshole to me.
He sounds like...
No. Not
I know
familiar
who
with
he
He's a fucking economist
There you go.
at the Center for Economic and Policy Research. This is his outfit.
This is a C3, C4 fail sign.
Yeah, he's got 67,000 followers to read his dog shit every day.
Okay, all right. Now that I have his credentials.
Yeah. Statement number 2. This is a tweet from Biden's Wins. This is a Twitter account.
Oh, God. It's one of the worst, too.
Yeah.
Wait, the Twitter account's called Biden's Wins?
Biden's Wins.
And it's run by some, 10-year-old, some kid. And, of course, the Biden administration loves him.
You can't have any life experience and have a Twitter account called Biden's Wins.
Yeah. This kid must get squirrelied so hard. President Biden has confirmed he will support codifying Roe v. Wade into law if we deliver 2 more Democratic senators. Let's make it happen. This is the thing they could have codified for 40 years that they didn't do, but if you just elect 2 more Dems,
Totally.
we're going to do it, guys. We're going to do it.
We waited for the Republicans to win to do it. Okay.
Tweet number 3 from the brainworm queen, Jennifer Rubin. Biden's move demonstrates how actions that correct racial inequality can benefit the broader society. Rectifying injustice against black and brown people helps chip away at a racial barrier, but it also helps everyone affected by bad policy.
Wait, what is the context to that? Is that
This is the marijuana thing. He's gonna expunge or...
Oh, this is when he asked all of the governors of the country to basically commute the sentences of anybody convicted of a
marijuana possession,
marijuana crime.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'm telling you, the timing was completely... he has Merrick Garland run in and be like, Mr. President, they're going to arrest your son. He's like, oh, shit, I'm going to legalize weed. And then Merrick's like, no, wait, it wasn't weed.
Can we legalize crack rock?
Yeah. Is pulling guns on hookers illegal, Merrick? It's like, my God.
It is far past time that America revisit the long prejudiced view of pulling a gun on a hooker.
Do you remember what got... You guys remember what got Hunter kicked out of the military? It was he tested positive for cocaine. And he was like, oh, I bummed a cigarette from a guy and I thought it tasted a little weird.
Oh, I thought that was strange.
They never warn you about the cocaine cigarette.
Cocoa Puff. Cocoa
A
Puff.
little Cocoa Puff.
A banana boat.
Banana boat.
He's like,
If you haven't seen the movie Flight, I highly recommend it.
Banana boat.
Okay, so that's Jennifer Rubin. Tweet number 4. This is from YouGov America. Last week, President Biden's job approval rating among registered voters reached its highest point.
No way.
Since August
How could somebody say
2021. Approve 47, disapprove 49.
Wait, oh my gosh.
So
you've given us something to think about.
Something to think about. Do you think he retweeted a poll that has his president underwater?
So here's the thing.
Sample size 300, target the old executive office building.
He's at 47% of the EOB.
I just love that it's October. It's October of an election year, and there's still people polling registered voters rather than likely voters.
Yeah.
You know,
It's because they did do likely first, and like,
the numbers are too bad for Biden.
We didn't care for that.
I'm gonna secretly translate.
Okay, hold on. I'm turning around.
Okay.
And I'm gonna really enjoy talking these out.
Okay.
All right, it's been transmitted.
All right, so here's my thought here. I don't know that Dean Baker is a real person, right? And so my view of Dean Baker is that the only reason that the judge and jury would know who Dean Baker is if he actually retweeted
Oh,
it.
that's kung fu thing.
That's kung fu.
Wow.
That's kung fu.
So I'm going to go with the retweet on 1.
Okay.
That is sick.
Here's my
I was just gonna say like 90% of economists are bullshit. If they knew what they were doing, they'd be running a fund or making money.
I'm just saying, I don't think that if I don't know who he is, that Duncan doesn't. I just, there's something there. Anyway, 2. The Biden wins thing. Here's the problem, and why I'm going to withhold ultimately where I fall on this, is that it is an overt breach of the Hatch Act.
Is it?
Well, because
These are all from the official White House account that he has. However,
this happened before.
This is an important point for us to discuss here on the Variety program. Is previously he has RT'd stuff that was a violation of the Hatch Act, and in fact, I think Holmes at one point you said that
they brought some down.
They brought some down. They deleted it.
Yeah,
I think
but you notice that the internal
listeners,
investigation is not exactly as shall we say, aggressive as it was of like Trump administration.
I didn't see any articles about how this is inappropriate.
Yeah, but anybody who says basically we need to deliver 2 Senate seats to codify Roe v. Wade, I mean what they're trying to do obviously is advocate for a position in an election. Yeah, which is that's where people find themselves in trouble. So let me set that one aside for a second because of the. Yeah. Initially, I would say that one he didn't retweet because he doesn't want to end up in legal trouble, but because he's done it before. Well, let's set it aside.
So, like, Merrick Garland or the multiple FBI agents who are listening because they're worried if we're going to tell parents to go to a PTA meeting. That may be a violation of the Hatch Act.
Right.
Pretty sure you care about that.
Rubin, with the marijuana crime rectifying injustice, is a real puzzler to me because... One, she wrote it because of Ron Klain.
Yeah.
Right? He pitched her the thing because nobody else would write it because it's dog shit.
Yeah.
So she wrote it. Does he have the obligation to actually retweet it or not? Some say yes, some say no. Let's go to number 4. YouGov America. Does somebody in the position of Ron Klain retweet something that shows his boss in October of an election year underwater?
Yeah.
Unequivocally, yes. Unequivocally, he absolutely does that.
Yeah, so
because the alternative to 47, 49 is where it actually is,
right, which
is in the fucking 30s.
So I thought he did it because he's just that much of a dumbass. Like, he's a very, Ron Klain's an incredibly dumb guy. Very stupid man.
So to me, it boils down to whether he committed an overt violation of the Hatch Act.
Okay.
Or whether something that literally nobody cares about, but that he obviously is in charge of promoting.
The marijuana one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So does the promotion, you know what, and then I also have to factor in, for me, the jiu-jitsu that the judge and jury does.
Sometimes I do that.
So for new listeners, Duncan, and we all know that Ron Klain's a fan of Jen Rubin. And there's definitely a nexus where, she'll shoot him her tweet, he'll retweet it. And Duncan knows we know this, and sometimes he may pick a Jen Rubin tweet that wasn't Ron Klain retweeted. So you always got to think about that.
And this one strikes me as particularly unpersuasive for what they're trying to accomplish here in October. So I'm going to say he did not. Fuck.
Yeah.
I'm going to say he did not retweet. No, jeez, I'm
Do
just
it.
so stuck on this.
This is a tough one.
You gotta worry about me because I'm always thinking 3 steps ahead.
Yeah, I know it.
This is why I'm going to beat Ken Griffin at Texas Hold'em.
God,
I'm going to say he did not
do that.
retweet Jennifer Rubin.
Okay.
that was my guess.
You're both wrong.
Wow.
He did not retweet Biden wins.
Wow. But I think
jiu-jitsu'd you.
You did!
I think
You hatch-jacked!
I'm always thinking 3 steps ahead,
but
like
I
a carpenter who builds stairs.
But I could swear, I could swear he has retweeted Biden wins.
Oh, a lot, and that's why I put it in there. There was actually a story about how he DM'd the account, I think, at some point.
Oh, man.
Or one of these loser accounts. Anyway, that's the reason why I put it in there.
Can
He did
House
not
Republicans
RT it.
get his ass in trouble for that when we take the majority?
Oh, we should.
I don't know about that, but you know what I've learned here is I think that we need to stake the old man in a poker game against Ken Griffin.
No, I'm serious. That would, because the thing is that Duncan's good at poker.
But staking.
Well, but I mean, up to a certain point. I mean, $100.
How dare you? How dare you?
Ken
not
Griffin's
believe
gonna
in
roll
your
up
friend?
for a $100 buy-in.
I believe in you. I believe he's good at everything.
I'm not. Look. I'm not saying he's bad at poker. I'm just saying it seems like a throwaway bio thing for every financial titan in America that they're also good at poker. Like I've seen billions, it seems like the thing that they all say, I'm also good at poker.
I'm going to call Kaysen. I'll call Kaysen.
Okay.
Yes.
I'll call Kaysen.
We'll find out.
We're going to find out.
And we could do play-by-play here on the Variety program.
We could.
Oh, we would live stream that, dude.
Which, by the way, is the only thing I've really ever wanted to do in life is play-by-play for something. So if I can do play-by-play for this, good.
Can you imagine?
We're good.
Great event.
I want Ashbrook to be the dealer, and I want him to wear the little vest.
Changing 500. Good luck, everybody.
Oh, it's so good. So good.